incredible athlete. The guy just made sure that what he was going to present was the best that he could possibly put out there.
In my process of learning the sport, seeing all the super impressive cuts that Jason laid down, especially in the standing and the underhand over the years, is really what comes to the forefront of my mind.
Jason Wynyard means lumberjack sports. He is the name you think of when you think of this sport.
Competitor, athlete, was one of the best.
He's just right there next to timbersports. It's hand in hand.
He stayed with us from when he first came over here. I'm not quite sure what year it was, but he made a lot of wood chips at our place.
Give me a few floggings and I'll give him a couple every now and then, but no, Jason was a good competitor, strong competitor, and he was always willing to share a bit of information.
Domination, he often just dominated the events that he competed in.
When I came back 7, 8 years ago and started competing again, there was 2 chants in the gallery, one for Jason and one for Martin Comerick. And you could hear it from a long ways away, both of them.
I guess excellence in the sport. Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah, he'd go into tournaments kind of knowing he was going to clean up, but he didn't have that attitude, and he would win, and he didn't. He was a practiced humility. He wasn't arrogant.
Legend, iconic. Jason was, wow. There's no other words to describe in my mind. He was a legend in this sport.
I better not tell. Too much party with Jason.
He was the pinnacle of our sport, I think, and just kind of tried to learn everything we could from him. He's such a gentleman too, like easy to talk to, and every now and again he'd get a few laughs out of him. So it was always a good time.
It wasn't just handed to him. It wasn't just like a God's gift to him that he was just a great lumberjack. He had to work at it also, and he did work very hard at it.
Jason always had a smile for everyone. He was the first to congratulate anyone. He was such a tough competitor and just such a nice man, and his legacy will truly live on. He'll be missed.
When I think of Jason, I think of one of the greatest timber sports wood chopping competitors that we've ever seen.
He set most of the records that we have out here today that we're all still trying to break, but definitely set a standard of how you need to act out here. Whether you win or lose, you draw a good block or bad block. You just go out there and you chop your block to the best of your ability, and that's what he always did.
Steadfast dedication. He was always there. He was always learning. He was always trying to improve, whether it's gear or on a new species of wood, that sort of stuff.
My favorite competing memory of him is when he won the World Championships and got his hots on, just stuck it straight over his head, double-handed. That's probably the greatest I've seen. I'm like, man, he's stupid strong.
Obviously, when you're the greatest champion of all time, having him and David Bolstad gone at such a young age, it's unbelievable. But he'll remain alive in all of us, always.